Hi everyone. Let's give this another shot and see if the sound is better. I tried to do it from home, probably not the best idea. Okay, so welcome to week 2 of Health Safety Nutrition. Good work everyone getting started. I am going to get right into the weekly folders. So this week the Healthy Children is going to open. If you look on the outside out here, it tells you exactly what you're going to do. You're going to read the chapters assigned. There's a PowerPoint in there that I'm going to put narration with. You're going to watch video on well child checks. You're going to read information in the week's folder on physical and mental health of children, and then you're going to complete assignments in the assignment folder. So if you click on Healthy Children, these assignments are all inside this folder. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch this video on conducting a daily healthy child check. Then you're going to read this PowerPoint and listen to the narration. I'm going to be doing that today. There isn't narration now. You can still read it. I just thought that it might help you a little bit if I added narration to it. Then I'd like you to look over these forms. These are all the forms that are mandated by the state licensing to have available to fill out and for children. Here is the health observation checklist, things that you look at for children when they arrive to make sure you just do a once over of them to make sure that they look healthy. You are in a partnership with the parents, and sometimes parents might not notice if a child isn't feeling well. Also, parents have stressful lives, and sometimes they need to unfortunately go to work, and children are sick, and it's your job to keep all of the children healthy. So you want to make sure the children that are in your care are healthy. There's also the potential warning signs of mental health problems. Now, this is not a checklist to judge or to diagnose children, but you are in that partnership with the parents that you build. It's also important to watch the children, to see when they're stressed, to see when they're sad. And it's not a time to judge, it's just a time to share with parents things that they might not notice. And work to better support the child. There's also ways to how to, if a child gets hurt or needs medication, there's forms that need to be filled out. You can take a look at those here too. Then when you go into the assignments folder, you will see the textbook reading. So you're reading chapters 4 and 7 this week, and here is the reading assessment for the chapters. Basically a quiz, but it's not really a quiz. It's more of a reading assessment to make sure that you're reading and getting the knowledge that you need to. There's a discussion board for Chapter 7 case study. I know there's 2 case studies in a week. We're not going to do many more of them. They just happen to fall in the first couple weeks. There's a well child assignment that I'd like you to do. And then there's another discussion board, and it's called the Healthy Child Discussion Board. Right now, for some reason, it copied, and there's 2 of them in the discussion board, and I have to figure out how to close one of them. So what you need to do is just go over to the discussion. So this one is not going to label the discussion, which is where I made the mistake. If you go to your discussion tab, this is the discussions from last week that closed tonight at midnight. And then here's a Healthy Children discussion and the case study. This is next week, so don't take a look at that. There are 2 of these. Please ignore the second one until I can get it erased. There's only supposed to be 1. So read the first one, respond in this one, and then ignore the other one. This again is due by midnight on Monday. The one thing about discussion boards I'm not sure if I talked about last time is discussion boards cannot be, that first discussion post needs to be by Friday night at midnight. The reason being, if you can't have a conversation once the room is empty, so you need to try to get to that as soon as possible. There's a couple people joining us that are will have a little bit different due dates. But if this is not you, please make sure you will know if it's you. Please make sure that you do that first post by Friday and that second post by midnight on Monday night. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. I will see you next week.